So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD, and I'm sure by now you've played some Warzone and you've realized that there are a few Easter eggs lying around. Well, that's an understatement. There are a ridiculous amount of Easter eggs, and I thought I'd take it upon myself to bring every single one into one video. Going over some of the more simple Easter egg throwbacks to classic Modern Warfare games to crazy multi-area Easter eggs involving lots and lots of mechanics. This has not been an easy video to make and has taken a really long time, so I'd really appreciate if you watch the entire thing. Guarantee you're going to learn something new, and if you do, let me know by dropping a thumbs up. If you found anything I've missed in this video, then please comment down below. And to stay up to date on more Easter eggs, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So let's begin by talking about that zombie-esque Easter egg, which includes secret bunkers, keypads, computer passwords, and telephones. Well, around the Warzone map, there are a dozen secret bunkers, each containing rare legendary loot, as well as secret bunker doors which need a keypad to open. Well, let me start off by showing you bunker number 1, which is situated to the bottom left of the map, just left of Boneyard. As you can see here, the bunkers are these weird sort of semicircle buildings. They have a number on it, as we can see, 01, and a logo. We can open the door, and inside we're going to find some loot chests. So very great to get some easy, great loot straight off the bat. But what we're mainly focusing on in this video is that at the very bottom, you can see there is a door. And next to that door is a keypad where we can enter a code where it will either accept it or deny it. Now, as it currently stands, pressing the keypad code button on your controller or keyboard doesn't do anything with the door. And this is where it becomes a full-on zombies-esque mystery, because, like I said, there is more than one bunker door. There is, in fact, 12, and we're going to go over all of them in this video. But I wanted to showcase that first one because there are only a handful of bunkers like this that actually contain loot. The rest are just secret doors. So let's start with the first bunker, which is actually called Bunker 0. And this can be found in the bottom left of the map, just below Hills and Promenade West. It's in D8, and it's right on the edge of the map, right at the very edge. You have to drop down a cliff face, and then you'll find it just tucked away here. But this one doesn't have any cool loot around it, simply just a bunker door with that enter code button. Bunker number 1 can be found to the left of Boneyard, as we just showed you, and is guaranteed some great loot. Now, you'd think there'd be a pattern where the next set of bunkers would follow the map quite nicely, and is this the case for Bunker 2 and 3? These are right next to each other, and they are just past Boneyard to the left. Bunker 2 is exactly the same as Bunker 1, where you can open it, and right at the end of the tunnel is going to be that secret door. But Bunker 3 is huge because you have the main bunker itself with the door at the bottom, but there are also 2 other rooms to the left and right. This is where things get a bit weird. The pattern no longer follows, and bunker number 4 is actually quite a distance away. You can find this below the dam in block D2 on the minimap, and again, it's just a door with a keypad. Bunker 5 can be found just south of military base in E3 on the map, and again, it's just chilling with a keypad. Bunker 6 can be found in H3 east of Quarry, right on the edge of the map, nearing out of bounds. Again, just a keypad. Just like 2 and 3, 7 and 8 are right next to each other, following that same 3-1 pattern. These can both be found northeast of the stadium, just near a little bridge. So another great place to get some loot. Bunker 9 is right next to the prison, and it's connected to this little rocky hill, so it'd be interesting to see what's inside. Bunker 10 is located south of Park. Just like Bunker 0, it is right on the edge of the map, but styled like one of the earlier ones where there is guaranteed loot inside. And the final bunker, Bunker 11, is on E1, just north of the military base. But this one's a little strange because unlike every other bunker door, this one's keypad cannot be activated, which is a real head scratcher, and it really gets you wondering, how do we activate this keypad, and how do we activate any of them at all? What on earth could be behind these bunker doors? And is this something which will be more obvious as the days go by, or could this be an Easter egg that will be layered and layered as the weeks go on? I'd like to think that there are some extremely powerful weapons hidden in these bunker doors. Whilst we might have all locations solved right now, what we do to get inside inside those doors still remains a mystery. But if you do find anything, please let me know below. But the video is not done here because, like I said, we have more layered Easter eggs to show you. Possibly connected with this bunker and keypad Easter egg is that there are a set of computers around the map which prompt you to enter a password, and when you do, you just hear a bit of a decline noise. Now, from what I believe, there are about 15 or so computers hidden around Verdansk, and I have some for you right here. One computer can be found in downtown. This is in the broadcast tower within downtown, and if you take the zip line up to the second floor, you're going to find this laptop just lying around here. If you make your way inside the hospital's front doors and make your way through the corridors, there's going to be a little corridor, and there is a computer again where you can enter a password. We've got another one in this little house near Storage Town, and weirdly it's in the 9th cubicle. Very, very strange. I don't know if that means anything, but it's super specific. We also can find a laptop in the second floor of Atlas Superstore, and you can also find a computer you can interact with in the city of Verdansk port, which is vacant. Now, I know there's also a location inside of Boneyard, and like I said, there is about 16 computers lying around the map. No idea what interacting with them does, but go forth and enter passwords. Now, tied in with all of these Easter eggs is that there are a load of telephones around the map which we can interact with as well, and picking them up, you're going to hear a dial tone and then it just clicks off. But one of the major locations you can find this telephone is going to be at the big tower at the airport. Now, as it stands, no one really knows what happens next. There are even more phone locations, one which you can find in the main room inside of TV station, another one inside one of the main buildings in Dam, as well as a phone in one of the huts in block 18. And you can see they just look like standard telephones. There's so many around the map which you can't interact with, but some of these you can. Now, there are so many more telephones around the map, but you get the idea. These are all going to do something at some point in Warzone, but we just don't know yet. Now, we're not done yet as we have even more Easter eggs. And if you've seen from the thumbnail, you'll see a cuddly teddy bear in Ghost's arms. And Infinity Ward games are renowned for having teddy bear Easter eggs, and Warzone is no different. You can find the original teddy tucked away on a rooftop in the train station part of the map, and as you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. If you've played any of the original Modern Warfare games, you will see this and a smile should be on your face. But there are multiple teddy bears and some of them have a bit of a makeover. So if you land on top of the hospital rooftop, you will see that there is a teddy bear sitting there smiling away at you. He looks a little bit different. He looks like the sort of next-gen version, a little creepy. But what's even creepier is if you come to the very top of the prison complex, in this locker, you're going to see another teddy bear just staring at you. Very creepy. Now, there are more locations for more teddy bears around the map, but you get the idea. You can't interact with them, sadly. You can just look at them and smile because they are just an iconic Easter egg. Now, on top of all that, there's also some very cool map locations that you can go to which serve as little fun Easter eggs. And if you land near the first bunker location, which is sort of near Promenade West, you will enter a little section called the kart racing track. And that's right, you can get on an ATV and drive around a racetrack. So if you and your friends want to have a little bit of a race in the middle of a battle royale game, then this is the place to be. But of course, it wouldn't be a Modern Warfare battle royale without some throwbacks to the original games. So let's jump into game by game throwbacks, starting with the original Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. And how can we not forget the iconic Mile High Club being referenced by the very plane you run through inside of the airport. That big destroyed abandoned plane isn't any ordinary plane, as when you're running through it, you may recognize it is the identical interior to that very mission, which is really, really awesome. And let's not forget about one of the best missions ever created, all gillied up, and its brother, Gillies in the Mist. And you can find the iconic swimming pool from Gillies in the Mist situated near Storage Town. And that is a great place to go if you want to get some loot, because there is so many containers containers everywhere. Or from the exact same iconic part of Pripyat, you've got that incredible Ferris wheel, which you can find in Promenade East. But sadly, you can't get in it. Now, a really obvious one is that TV station is broadcast from COD 4. It's been remastered. There's a few new areas. It looks incredible. And you even keep some iconic details like the actual studio where Al-Assad was supposed to be during the mission. Now, the final Call of Duty 4 reference is that the map Kill House features at the military base. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels a little bigger than its original, but it looks absolutely amazing. And you have some other very obvious things like Vacant inside of the Port of Verdansk, but we've all seen that from Ground War. Now, Modern Warfare 2 references is where this map really shines, starting with multiple Burger Town locations around the map, which are exactly like the Burger Towns in the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. But since this map takes place in Russia, indeed, the Burger Towns are Russian. Now, easily one of the coolest references, in my opinion, which I still can't get over, is the prison section of the map, which is mapped completely around the Gulag from the Modern Warfare 2 campaign mission. This isn't to be confused with the Gulag that you get sent to for a second chance. This is an entire remastered version of the Gulag, mapped 1-to-1. And there's so many moments from this which are mapped exactly like in the mission where you rescue Captain Price from the jail cells in the Gulag. You can even enter the Gulag from the same area that we escaped it in the mission. And you still have that 1-to-1 recreation of the Gulag showers in here as well. Out of any area on the map that got a remaster, the prison Gulag is definitely the highlight for me. It is just so incredibly detailed, and it is 1-to-1 from the campaign mission in pretty much every single section. I don't know how on earth Infinity Ward have done this, but it is like having pretty much the entire campaign map in that one section. And the main front bit of the Gulag has been turned to a little bit of a deserty western looking vibe, but it just looks incredible. Now, of course, in Boneyard we also have a remaster of Scrapyard, which you would probably already know from the Ground War map, but you can also find tons of police stations and other gun stores around Verdansk where you can refill your ammo for absolutely free. And it wouldn't be complete without a Modern Warfare 3 Easter egg thrown in for good measure. And this is in an area called Crash Site, with the actual site being the plane that we see in the Modern Warfare 3 campaign mission Turbulence, where you play as one of the Russian president's bodyguards protecting him on his plane, which then gets hijacked, brought to the ground, and it's a pretty messy situation. But the wreckage of this plane on Crash Site is incredibly similar in its layout to one of the plane wreckages on that campaign mission, so it's a very nice little nod. But I think we'll leave it there for Easter eggs in this video, guys. I'm going to definitely be uploading another video very soon, updating you on that huge Easter egg hunt right now to discover how to open these bunker doors and what exactly is inside them, as well as the mysteries of the telephones and the computers. If you learned something new today, be sure to drop a like rating, subscribe to keep yourself updated, and you can check out some 10 big tips to help you with your Warzone games and make you a better player on your screen right now. But thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.